Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to another episode of
Two Voices, One Punchline.
Yeah. So we are very excited to be tonight. Like, we had to get all revved up and stuff. I'm telling Tuppence, like, yo, we gotta get revved. Like, yeah, it's got to rev.
I've waited 4 hours today.
Start the car. Start the fucking car. We are rev today, right? What do you say, Tuppence?
You totally car.
So we I don't know if you guys saw the episode, the last episode we did laugh yoga, and we showed you guys about laugh yoga. Laugh yoga is so dope. And it's very
daily.
relaxing. See, Tuppence is, you can totally tell because she's like, turtle out of your shell. Aren't you, Tuppence?
Yes.
So we're going to do it.
We're going to do it.
Let's do it.
All
Ready?
Right.
You breathe in.
And I was a little premature.
Yo, premature ejaculation of laughter. I don't even know if that's a bad thing. Like that's a good thing. Let's do that one more time.
This is the one time.
This is like that was good. That felt good. It was releasing. Let's do that again. Ready?
Okay.
Ready? Let's go.
I think I was one and done.
Yeah. You bust that first one off like, pluck out. And I was like, really got no love for the cigarette.
I need to recuperate.
But that felt nice. Would you say? I think so.
Yeah.
I do.
Definitely one and done.
So now, like, you were talking about, like, why don't they have, like, yodel yoga?
I feel like yodeling yoga would actually just make more sense.
Why yodeling yoga?
They both start with Y. Why?
But how does that is that supposed to be helpful? Like, this is relaxing. Like, I feel all good in my shoulders.
But to yodel, it actually uses more of your brain than it does to laugh. So if you have to learn something and then apply it, then I feel like we should try.
Well, you know what? I think that I definitely want to help y'all's brain.
Right.
I'm all about helping the brain, right?
Yodel yoga.
So we're going to do yodel yoga. This is something brand new. We made it up ourselves. This is our Tuppence, Two Voices, One Punchline. Tuppence is creating a new yoga.
You want to count down the breath?
I count down the breath. So we breathe in and then yodel out. Do you know how to yodel?
No.
So what the fuck you talking about?
Because I'm going to try. And I feel like that would be more of a release for me to try.
Okay, so this is a tester.
I know
everybody,
how to laugh.
Like, okay.
I don't know how to yodel.
You know how to laugh. That's why laugh yoga is so dope. But you know what? Just for the fun of it, I want to let's do the yodel.
All right.
Okay. Breathe in. And yodel.
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 You're great at it. You're great at it.
My chest hurt.
See? Didn't that take more effort?
No, you know what? But I do feel like while I was yodeling, like Kegels was happening.
See?
So you know what?
It takes more effort. Now downstairs is getting a workout.
You know what I'm saying? Word. Let's yodel some more. You just better start yodeling.
I'll tell you what I'm doing later.
Ready? You gonna start right now. Breathe in.
My neighbors are gonna hate me.
Oh my God.
I like this.
That was fun. I mean, I don't know how well, like I did the Kegels, that was cool. And for the most part, it was fun. And I love fun. I'm all about fun. Like I put the in fun.
Funyun.
I like Funyuns. Funyuns is good. And the word fun is in it. That's why I fucks with Funyuns.
All right.
Great name, by the way. Frito-Lay. Frito-Lay. Okay, now we're fucking yodeling all over the place. Look at what you done, Tuppence.
I think that's mission accomplished.
My work here is done. Get out of my car. So, how was your weekend?
My weekend was very interesting.
Oh, well, I think that we should like do a total weekend vent.
Okay.
which
We
is
can
like
venti?
we can venti.
Okay.
We can vent.
All right. Who do you
What
want
we
to
vent?
start?
Now, let that shit out. Let it rip, Tuppence.
I have some issues with the father of my children.
Oh,
My
girl, you preaching to
ex-husband.
the choir.
I know
You
I
preaching
am.
to the choir
I
now.
know I am. So, in 2 years, actually 2.5 years, he has seen our 4 children for a total of 12 hours.
Oh my goodness, 12 hours?
Yeah.
That's
it's
a
hard.
lot.
It's a hard life as a single father.
Right. That's so much time for a father to
just,
put in 2 years. A whole 12 hours?
On the plus side,
Oh
he'll
my
tell
God.
people, I have seen my kids for 12 hours over 2 years.
Oh my God.
And
you know what? Applause to you. No.
So he even took me to court for contempt, trying to claim that I keep the children from him. Where?
That vile troglodyte.
So he canceled on another weekend visitation. He's awarded every other weekend, and he canceled on it, saying, as a person that owns his own business, he has a motor job, and having the 4 children there would be hectic.
Wow. Right. Excuses after excuses after excuses.
And that's what I pointed out.
Well, girl,
it's in the court app.
That's crazy.
It's fine. It is crazy.
That's crazy.
I just don't get how men, when they don't have access to the woman anymore, they don't want anything to do with the children. But then they try and tear down the woman by using the children and take them through the court system and the family court system, making up ridiculousness, making her spend money, and just keep going with the financial side of it and everything. But that's sad.
He sounds like a lot of men that are fuckers.
Yeah.
Okay, and it really what you should be thinking is like, oh my goodness, we're gonna yodel to the fact that they're fuckers. Okay,
here's the 12 hours.
That's gonna make you like
here's the 12 hours.
Okay,
the 12 hours you spent with the children.
He
over
should get
2
a yodel
years.
for that.
He should.
Okay,
here we go.
Yodel, you fucker.
I like that. The remix.
I think I'm here.
All right. You fucker. I can get on board with
that felt kind of good.
It did.
I didn't get no kegel in that one though, but that felt good.
I did it for you.
Okay, well, thank you.
Kegel power.
Okay, thanks for that.
How was your weekend?
You're not gonna believe it, but see, you different. Maybe you're not different, but I'm like, look here, I need a goddamn break. Okay,
I do.
What you do is drop them motherfuckers on his step like they kittens. I know. Okay, all right, I'm playing.
Not really. The way I would drop my kids off
he
the
tried.
ASPCA
He
before
tried.
his house for that is fucking crazy. There is no way.
He tried.
Right.
My children's father, he tried. And and my daughter, she was just crying. It's like, oh, you can't come. I don't really have, nothing for y'all to eat or whatever. She said, Mommy, Daddy said we can't come because he can't get no food right now, and it's all right if it happens. I'm like, oh, word.
You didn't pack lunch?
I said,
I will pack.
Tell Daddy
I'm lunch, dinner. Yeah,
girl, I put cereal, milk. I put a stick of butter. I put noodles in there. I sent homemade pasta with the chicken. I'm like, oh, food, that ain't gonna be a problem. Here's the food. Packed them up, and they was gone.
Oh, they went.
They went. It wasn't the day they were supposed to go because it was like,
okay.
So that next day, off we go to the moon, Alice.
You had to drop him off though.
Well, but guess what? You know what? I think that one thing is for sure is peace.
Right.
You can't let nothing steal your peace. Your peace is not for sale. At least mine's is not.
It's priceless.
It's like that's all you got that keeps you sane for real and still so that you can function.
Right.
And it's like, you know what? I do got to put in some work. I got to send this. I gotta drive them all the way there. I gotta go back and pick them up and drive them all the way back. But fuck it.
4 miles is as far as I go for that.
Guess what? I'll take it. Like, and it's just, and it goes by so fast. It's quicker than a minute, man.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Quicker than a minute, man.
Yeah. I've had them so quick.
Push pop.
A minute is a fucking treat.
Yeah, man. It depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you're doing. Because see, like a minute to ejaculate, that's really fucking fast. But you know, I do stand-up comedy. Right? I'm a comedian.
Right.
A minute
that's why people
on the stage, if you are fucking sucking, that minute can feel like an hour. Right. It's not the same for the 1 minute man, you know, with the, you know what I mean? That 1 minute,
him,
but maybe
just not
think,
for you.
You think that shit felt like it lasted a long time for the man?
Him?
You think so?
Yeah, they think.
No, get out of here. No,
come on.
You know what? You think so?
Yes.
That's so sad. We
How
should
walk around.
We should yodel.
Because I've had a guy that's done that and pre-mead and freaking blew off with 3 pumps, and he still walked around like, you know,
yeah.
So either he felt good about the fact that he got a load off, or he felt good about the performance. Me, if I did that as a guy, be responsible for the emergency button for turning that off, I would be having my head down, tail between my legs, and I just wouldn't walk around like that. But I've had a guy do that and then walk around like
you didn't see that show. It was a show. I think it was it Insecure? Anyways, the guy had this like, oh my God, it was tiny as hell. No, it was Harlem.
It was my
life.
Was
Harlem.
See, it was my life.
Right. I think you had a guy like that's Push Pop. Isn't that Push Pop? It's like right. Yeah, right there.
Coincidentally, but that's the under a minute guy. So,
oh no, he's a Push Pop and a minute man.
Yep.
Oh man, so he's a shorty and a quickie.
Yeah.
I think we should yodel for him because that's sad.
It is sad. All right. I'm gonna cry while I do this.
God, it's so horrible, Mr. Push Pop.
I was so misled on that. You want to know, and I think a lot of women can relate to this. All right.
What's that?
So guys are like, oh, like I'm so good at, and I'm the best you ever had. And you were like, oh, okay.
What the hell is this? What is that?
Know what that is.
No, why the hell did you
eat in the box?
But that's not even a box. That's a V.
What do you look like down there?
A strawberry.
Okay. All right. How would you phrase it for a man eating you out?
Cunnilingus!
Okay. So he was touting that he
okay. So right. Strawberries. That's a strawberry. So like what that is what is that? What is that? What the hell is that?
Look in the box. That's exactly what that is.
That's not a box though. It's a V.
All right, look in the V. V licking.
V flicking?
V flicking. V licking. No.
It's definitely not that. You gotta say it with some pizzazz, you know.
I can't.
Cunnilingus!
You already said that though.
Well, why I can't say it again? I just like saying cunnilingus, and it has
now I don't know where I'm at.
It's like 4 syllables. You gotta be able to fuck with
I don't know where I'm at.
You know, you don't know you're at Kingdom Cigar Lounge. That's shout out to Kingdom Cigar Lounge. We didn't mention that before, but Total
maybe
Podcast Studios up here.
One day we will.
One day.
Somebody's gonna be like, "Hey,
Kingdom Cigar
questions,
Lounge.
Comments. What the fuck is that sign behind you?" In every podcast, you just won't talk about like.
Well,
this,
now
like,
we are talking about it. You out in the Mount
This is where we're at.
Area.
This is one of our stations. This is
Kingdom Cigar Lounge. Have a cigar.
Blurry.
Well, I know it's because of the way we're looking at it with here, but you know, once they're done with
Kingdom Cigar.
But that's what it's saying. We're not making it up. We know how to read.
That's one of
our glasses.
Yeah, how about that?
She lit.
So where did I leave off at?
You was licking in between your fingers.
Yeah, but you said cunnilingus, so should I just spin up on that?
Cunnilingus, 4 syllables. Cunnilingus.
But I already said lick in the box. So what else?
No, you said lick in the box. I said it's not a box, it's a V.
Okay, then.
Cunnilingus.
Okay. I'm just gonna spin out on cunnilingus.
Okay.
What
about cunnilingus?
That's what he kept saying. He was like, "Oh, I'm so good at doing that and everything." And when a guy says that, my suspicion peaks because I'm like, "You're either really good at that, or what are
you capping?
What do you no that? Like either you're really good at it, or you're making up for something." And it's a 50-50 when a guy does that. It's like, and it happened. So he went down there, and I was like, "Okay, this sucks." That's the normal story.
Well, I hope he sucked.
It was bad.
She said, "Yo, what do you do when it's bad? Like
nothing.
That's horrible.
I don't believe in doing anything. If it's bad, I'm just gonna do nothing. Like until you get the end. Like move on.
Like maybe just like you know what, we're done because no licky, no sticky. You got a licky righty.
No, but it had been a minute for me, so I was like, okay, what he pulled out, there is not a prescription strong enough to make me see what was there. And it was so bad. And not only that, it was about 5 seconds worth of bad.
You know, now this is the thing. Like ladies, like we'll sit there sometimes and like, I mean, it's like you don't want to be mean, but you want to be honest.
You should.
You know what I mean? So and they should be able to accept your honesty, right?
Well, because women enabling that and fake moaning have led this guy to think he's actually good at that. Like, why are you doing that? Every woman before me failed this man for him to think he was good at that. Not only are you not good at that, you don't have adequate equipment.
You don't have what it takes,
right,
to get the job done.
Right.
There was this whole it was like you know how they do speed dating? They were doing this thing. I guess it was supposed to be like yoga. No, really. And they had women moaning like as if they were enjoying an orgasm. And so now, you know, you get to see them and they're like, oh, making all these noises. And it's like you're just doing it all. Right. So now I think that might have made the men feel like, yo, so how I even know if that bitch really is she really into me or not?
Well, first of all, if you're working with this, it's probably not real.
Yeah, but like you just said, that 1 minute for him felt like a half hour.
And that was very obvious.
What's the matter with you? Can't you tell time?
Apparently not. Apparently not. You never had an experience like that?
I just think that is horrible that people can't be themselves and just say what it is. It's like, you know what? I really like you, girl. I got a little dick. And I just want you to love me. Like we can, like, you know,
what if compensate for it somehow?
Well, a lot of them got big pockets too. They got big pockets and little winky dinks.
And that would be fine. You're broke. You have a house with your mom. You have a micro penis. You suck at licking. Your hygiene is awful. You have nothing to bring to the table.
Yo, not even Diddy would want to fuck with him.
That's what I'm saying.
That's horrible.
I know.
Yo, Diddy, would you fuck with him, Diddy?
He can't hear you.
He can't hear right now. Not right now.
He's Akon.
We gotta give that nigga. We gotta give Diddy a yodel because he needs one.
I don't know about that. You might be on your own.
He need help, bro. So
no, like, he doesn't.
Yo, he need help. He is falling and he can't get up.
That would be God's revenge on him if he couldn't get up. But I'll just tell you that.
He's falling and he can't get up. Oh, poor.
You got a yodel for Diddy?
Yo, because he's fallen man, yo.
He's been.
Diddy is fallen man. You know, like I know it's like we all like, you know, he some horrible stuff. I mean, there's a lot of folks that's done a lot of horrible stuff. It's like, you know?
No.
All right, fuck it.
We're gonna edit that out. I know that.
No. Anyways,
What's
we want you to
next?
like, subscribe, and
Yeah.
share, because y'all want to mess with us.
And sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. What? Sharing is caring.
All right, what's on the menu?
Well, I was looking at some stuff. Like I find myself looking at a couple of things online, even more so now.
All right.
But every now and again, it's just
it's just
and older.
All right.
Listen, girl, and there's some crazy shit going on out there,
right,
in the way of the world.
There is.
Yes.
What you got?
Did you hear about this young lady? I don't even know. You know what? He said, "Don't call that. She's not a lady. She's a tramp." Is that horrible? That's a song. If anybody asks, who wrote that song? That girl's not a lady. She's a tramp. Am I making that up?
If you are, it's good.
Okay. Well, it fits because this bitch is wildin'. Hold on.
What you got?
So she is going around doing like this challenge thing, and the challenge what she's doing on TikTok and everywhere, wherever she's at, she's recorded. She takes off her panties. Yes.
Okay.
She takes off her panties and she puts it in the grocery store. She puts it in the frozen foods, by the produce, by the bread.
I need to check my settings. I haven't seen anything like this on TikTok.
It for tips. When I saw it, I'm like, what the fuck? It's a real live panty bandit. But I'm like, you know what? What if she got panty pudding? Like, listen, I'm not making this shit up.
I'm going to search for
I know
it.
you can't. I know, like, you really trying. You're trying. I can see that you're trying to, like, really, like, I'm not making this up. I think we got a clip. You got to see the clip. Like, the bitch is literally just taking off her panties. Like she had a couple of pair of panties, and then not all the
pants
right wherever she's at, she'll be standing like right in the middle of the cafeteria and just pull her panties off and put them on the tray.
All right, I gotta see this.
I'm telling you. Hey, Archie, run that. Wait till you see this. You're crazy.
I don't know if I'm excited or scared.
It's
both.
A British model, Chloe Lopez, has ignited fury in Spain after filming herself leaving her underwear in public places, including a Mercadona, supermarket bread counter. Locals are enraged. The public outcry has even prompted calls for police action, with accusations that her actions pose a health risk. Chloe's antics have not been limited to Spain. She recently pulled a similar stunt at a bar in Tulum, Mexico, leaving her underwear as a tip.
Mexico didn't care.
Spanish media, including El Mundo, have highlighted the anger her behavior is causing, with one user calling her a slut and criticizing her for tarnishing the image of British tourists.
That bitch is just nasty. Like,
I don't know.
Like, she put that, like, yo, what if, like, how do you know if the bread that you just bought for your sandwiches didn't have her panties on it?
Don't you need yeast to make bread? So maybe she's trying to pay it forward.
Yeah, but that's so gross. Like, I'm just like, my imagination is going mad crazy because it's like, yo, what if she got panty pudding? Like, I don't like panty pudding. And then now little bits of that. Now you got to grab that. Now you got
never trusted a Boston cream donut from Dunkin' Donuts.
That's scary. And hold up, because she puts it in the frozen food section too.
Frozen's fine.
I don't even know. Like, what frozen you do? You pull out your fucking fish sticks and you got some stinking.
When you preserve your fish and stuff like that, where do you put it?
In the freezer?
Right, that's what I'm saying. The frozen part is fine. The room temperature panties is where I'm drawing the line on that. That's
so we're gonna freeze the fish on the panty.
No, that's not food safe to have room temperature panties.
That's just sounds disgusting. Like, I feel like her yeast is gonna jump in my fish stick box and get in my fish sticks. Imagination is crazy. That's why you gotta be careful with your imagination. It's everything.
No, you just have to freeze everything. That's what you have to do when this bitch is around.
Hey, well, they didn't freeze COVID.
You sure?
I don't even know.
You sure?
I don't know. You think they froze it?
I think it.
Like when I
was
think of
manufactured
Frozen,
years
I
ago.
think Demolition Man, like like a whole cryo chamber. If you could free somebody, who would you put in the cryo chamber?
I just told the story at the beginning of this podcast about.
Oh, so that's what you freeze his ass, freeze the shit out of his ass.
Yep. But then again,
you in the cryo chamber. It's gonna be more than 12 fucking hours too, buddy. I'm gonna show you what real time looks like.
Yep.
Wow.
Who would you freeze?
Who would I freeze? Like a part of me, like, I mean, don't your kids love him? Because like, if I froze their dad, they would be tight. They'd be so mad.
At least my kids could control their visits with him. They could just go see him because obviously him being the decided when to see them is not working. So my kids will actually have more control over that, and they'll get to see him
with dad.
Exactly.
You know what?
That's it.
His ass first one in the cryo chamber.
That's it.
First one in the cryo chamber. Stop playing. And you know what? And for any of you men who are not trying to see your children,
she'll
hang
freeze
out
you
with your children
with the panties.
Your ass is going in the cryo chamber
with
too.
the panties.
Cryo chamber for the ass.
The panties are the bait for it. I agree with what she's doing.
I think we
she's
should
freezing
throw
her panties.
The stinky panties
people can join her.
in there with
How you know they stink?
They look like they stink, bro.
The
way that she's
I'd
doing
have to watch that again.
like I don't know if you look, it looked like they were kind of sticking to her, giving me the imagination that she had panty pudding.
She was wearing a short skirt.
I was wondering
how
skirt,
she took down her pants.
But how do you know if she got an earring down there? She might got an earring down there. She
know
might
what you can do with those panties?
She might have,
You ever thought about
a
this?
piercing.
You know what she can do with those panties?
What?
First of all, she's
we already know what she can do with the damn panties.
No. Instead of that.
But what if she put that in your grandma's bag or some shit? Like, cause she think this shit is cute.
Dead. I don't think she'll mind. But anyway, she's wasting her time. She's putting it in food and stuff like that. You can sell your panties online and everything. Like, people will pay you to wear your panties.
Would you pay to buy her panties?
No, but I would get paid to wear my panties and then sell it to somebody else.
Oh, so you down with that? But so you probably on this side.
I'm just saying she's stupid.
Putting your panties in I shop in that damn shop, right? Okay. And if I see any panties and I'm like that damn Tuppence.
I sell mine. I'm not gonna give it away like freebies. Is like buy one, get Tuppence's panties. Like, I'm not doing that. But the girl needs to realize her inner entrepreneur. She should be selling her panties to people that want to buy it for like $100, and they do, and she's just wasting her panties.
I don't even know. I just feel like it's like, listen, don't sell drugs, but this is how you make it.
But
you get the baking soda.
She's giving away
baking soda.
She's
you got
giving away her
soda.
crack.
You're you're doing it all wrong, honey. You should be selling those panties.
You should.
The fuck? We need to be telling her to keep her panties on, or if she's not gonna keep
or
her panties
sell
on,
them,
but keep them out of the damn supermarket.
Right.
She put that shit right on the bread that people just grab. I don't even want to fuck
it's
with
supply and
nobody.
demand. She doesn't understand that.
Well, how you don't know how many pairs of panties this bitch wears in a day? Like, if she's giving all her panties away,
that's what I'm saying.
I imagine she got to buy a lot of panties.
If she wore
she doesn't
5
have
in
many
a day,
panties.
That's $500. She's just giving away, putting in the food sections with the donuts, the frozen food, and everything like that.
You know what?
I don't knock what she's doing. I knock the way she's doing it.
You know what? And that's the beauty of two voices, okay? Because you got this shit right here, what Tuppence is saying, okay? And and not for nothing, I'm not mad at what you're saying. I'm not even mad at what you're saying, because you're right. It's like, bitch, at least if you want to do it, get your money.
$100 for your panties right now. Right. You giving them up?
No, fuck that. I like my panties, and these are my favorite ones.
You can buy more.
No. I can't even get them. They're like from 1992.
You did not fit those fucking panties.
The fuck you mean I don't fit them panties?
No.
Yo, I'm about to start yodeling to keep my cool right now. Excuse you, boo. I can still fit my panties from 1992. Right. How old was I? Mind your business.
Care Bear panties.
And I
Got it.
am a
What
Care
was in
Bear.
them?
That's yo, and I love the Care Bears. How did you know?
Wild guess.
Yo, so if
Oh,
I
yeah.
was what Care Bear would I be? Like you looking
I
at
don't
me
even
like
know
what Care Bear?
Bears like that.
You don't know Care Bears?
No.
Oh, but
What are my
they're
options?
happy Care Bear. You got the grumpy Care Bear. He had the cloud, the rain cloud over
You
him.
got a Fashion Made Late Care Bear.
No, I think that was a Smurf. Yo, you know Smurfs be cursing, right?
Really?
Smurfs be cursing.
I get in trouble with my mom for cursing on
No,
the
but I
podcast.
don't. But you know, Papa's. I mean, it was different. It's because the way they did it. Because all I know is I heard Handy say, "What the Smurf?" I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, come on.
yo." That's
No.
what he said. He said, "What the Smurf?"
You consider that cursing?
What are you talking about? That's exactly what it was. Like he was cursing in Smurf.
Okay. So he was smurfing.
Now you just cursed. Yo, the other one said, "Ooh, that rod is smurfing."
I have not said that in like 2 years, but all right.
I'm just saying, Smurfs be cursing too.
Next.
Yo, what happened? Are you still feeling like a turtle out of my shell? No, a fucking tortoise. You
Which
feeling
one
like
was
a?
it?
You feeling?
Which one was it?
Which one was it? Which one are you feeling like? Are you feeling like a turtle that came out of its shell or a tortoise that came out of its shell?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Well, what do you know?
I know. I don't know. You can pause that.
There'll be none of that here.
Put me on the spot there.
No spots.
You didn't leave me anywhere. You didn't give me directions. You didn't give me a fucking map. You didn't exit. Like, I didn't know where I was going.
I figured like we're playing hot potato.
No, this is cold potato.
Have you ever played hot potato?
Yeah.
And how you play hot potato?
Pass a potato.
Okay.
And when it gets hot in your hand, you're supposed to throw it.
Okay.
So it got hot for you.
And then I tossed it back to you.
Right. But you
And
toss
you're
a
not
fucking
holding it.
tortoise to me, and that's a hard shell. So I couldn't break it.
Listen. If I toss a turtle to you,
I
then we
remember
might
it.
get in trouble.
I remember it. All right. I think I got it.
Hot potato?
No.
Hot potato.
Turtle.
Oh, the turtle. Right, the turtle.
I had you write that down, didn't I, last week?
Potato.
I had you write that down last week. Why didn't you write that down?
That's right.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, why didn't you write that down? I told you to write.
Me personally, I love turtles. I liken my whole joint to the whole turtle thing. Because like if I could be a turtle, I would just go in my shell. They can knock on my door. You can knock on my shell. It don't matter. You can push my shell over or anything. I'm coming out when the fuck I'm ready.
Right.
Period. And
I
when
like
I
that.
come out my shell, it's like, yes, let me see what's going on.
All right. So I'm Splinter.
You Splinter?
Yeah. No.
That's not even real sugar.
Splinter.
Oh.
Right. Isn't that Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yes,
Turtles?
it is. Yes, it is. And now,
Wrap
what do
it up,
you
bitch.
see coming out of your shell?
No, I can't do that. I don't know where my head was at last week. So
Okay, well, I'm a turtle coming out of my shell.
all right.
And what do I see?
Go ahead, Michelangelo. What do you see? What do you see in art form?
Okay, well, what I've been seeing
Okay.
more, I've been hearing, because turtles can hear, right?
I don't know. I never looked at them for years.
I mean, I have, but I think it's on
They
the
have ears?
inside. But anyways, if I was a turtle, I'm hearing some crazy shit going
Okay.
on right now with these girls with the BBLs. Did you hear?
No.
Okay, so first of all, I actually just learned what the BBL stood for. I didn't know what it stood for, to be honest.
What does
with
it stand for?
It stands for Brazilian butt lift.
All right. That sounds kind of familiar.
Right. That sounds like
Okay.
it. Right.
Right.
So, anyways, these BBLs, these girls, and they looking all nice and good and everything, just beautiful with all this big ass. Apparently, they got stinking hikey holes. The whole BBL is just a stinking booty. And
Why?
it's going around. Like it's going around. Like, and now there's even men that are coming out. Like now, I always had a question. I would be like,
I thought you were
I
gonna
would
say
talk to
odor.
guys.
I thought you were gonna say odor. I was like, oh no,
I didn't
smell
always have
anything.
no
I don't
odor.
smell anything.
Right, you
So
damn
we're
right, because this ain't no BBL.
It's treated.
This is all me right here.
All
You know what I
right.
mean? And I was brought up with this. So the whole thing is, it was even on the news. It was
Okay.
like a whole little news, what you call it. It's talking about the stinking BBLs, the girls with the big old butts, and they stinking.
Is it because the cheeks are now together?
Right, because like
and
when
it's
you think about
bacteria
it, right,
and everything,
they got
E.
all-
coli.
E. coli. I think there might be some dust bunnies in there, and the shit adds up. Now the downside is, these girls, they doing all of this stuff because they want to look like, oh my God, look at my big booty and all this stuff. But when you are Jada Pinkett size,
Right.
and then you go put a booty on it the size of the hippo from Madagascar,
I like a big. I like
right?
a
So now
chunky.
this bitch is not used to all that hiney, okay?
Right.
So now she want to wash it like she got her old Jada Pinkett booty,
So this is a
or
hygiene
olive
thing.
oil. Could you imagine olive oil?
No.
Not olive oil. Yo,
No.
we gonna use olive oil. These
All
bitches
right.
is olive oil. They want to get these big old butts, right? But they
All
don't know how to wash them properly.
Right. So
See?
it's
Right.
a petri dish thing. What they're creating
They got the
in their asshole.
petri dish booty.
Okay.
What is that? PDB.
Okay.
That's what they got now.
You got a
Get
BBL to get.
PDB.
All right.
That's what it is. So no, you got to see it. There's a whole clip, and when it's talking about it, I'm like, oh my God. I always ask a whole nother question, but you got to see this. You got to see this. You got to see this.
Talk, complain.
He looks
People
like
with
he's smells
BBLs,
his
wait
himself.
for
Are you
it,
sure he wasn't sniffing himself?
do be stinking.
I don't trust that guy.
I mean, that's what the story's about.
They do be stinking.
I don't know
All right,
about
I don't
this
trust that guy's opinion.
bunk, but I will. Well, you go ahead and look for yourself.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking. So you guys may have seen this online that BBL smells is trending. And there are a lot of reasons for that smell, but I think that I will tell you guys a story about a girl that I dated, and I took her out. She had a BBL. Her body looked crazy good. Like she had it done right. So we linked up and we went out, had a really good time. And she wanted to give me a little show. So she was like, just stand right there. And so like she took off everything very seductively and got on my bed and started twerking that thing, right? And I was like, what the hell? Because at this point, she got nothing on. And I smelled this smell and it hits my nose. Was like a salt of my nose.
That smell probably just stayed in his shit.
I don't believe this story actually happened to him. First of all, and with that guy, I feel like he was smelling what's going on here and here. There's no way.
Me personally, it looked like he was traumatized for real.
No.
And I think that he got all that hair on his face. The damn smell in the room might have just crept up into his beard. And now he's just like, he couldn't even get away from the smell. You know what I mean? Like that basement smell. If you stay in a basement long enough, you come and you
I
go
like
sit in somebody's
smell.
cat.
I like basement smell.
You smell like basement.
No,
now
like
you got their
basement smell.
car smelling like basement.
No, I like basement smell.
Okay, I like gas. What the hell?
I like both.
Well, I don't like.
I don't like them together.
Right.
I don't like being in the fucking basement and smelling gas.
Smelling gas. That would be a bad idea.
No.
But you got to think about it. This is my thing. Like, I always ask the question. Like I got loads of male cousins, loads of male friends that I just ask, like, if they always looking at those girls with those big butts and everything. And
Right.
some of those butts look like ridiculous. However, they're like, yo, I'll tap that, let me hit that. But I'm like, listen, are they hard? Or, are they actually soft? You know what I mean?
It would be like
No,
Getting the
no,
system.
I no,
That
no,
hard?
no. I had one friend tell me, he's like, yeah, man, I had a girl with the BBL, and it's just like when you bang, they banging it.
It's
they
plastic?
feel like they hitting up against like
Oh,
something. They like
no.
it doesn't have that, you know.
It's
You know,
fucking
they don't
ghetto
have that.
Barbie.
Right,
They're
they
fucking
don't-
ghetto Barbie.
They don't have
oh,
that.
That's
They
crazy.
don't get the wave, you know what I'm saying, that they get from like, you know, all that right there. You know what I mean?
Is that what it is?
That's what it
Putting
is.
like plastic in the
Well, I
bun?
don't know exactly what the hell a BBL is. I don't know what they're putting in there. Is it's plastic or formaldehyde? I don't know what the hell these girls are putting in their rump just so that they can look good. You know, like, listen, love yourself, love what you got. You can do booty cackles too. You don't have to do all of that stuff. You can. It's a whole muscle. But
I
now
don't have enough to
society
do
got
that.
these girls all want to be walking around, and I don't care what nobody say. Like, I mean, looking at these girls, and it's like they're in a sex circus. Like, it's like, I'm not gonna even lie, the icy spicy girl, I don't like, and my daughter, I'm like, yo, no, turn it off. Like, it's everything she do, everything's about the, but I don't even know, but it looks like it stink. I said that.
You
And
said
now I'm
that?
learning that BBLs
Why does it
actually
look like
stink.
it stinks though?
I don't know. It just looked like it's stinking, and I got a lot
Is
of
it
no's.
'cause it's
Look at this
supposed
right
to
here.
get, like,
Right here, these right here, that's like a sawed-off shotgun, son.
And you smell me
Look at
coming
them
before I'm
nostrils.
even there.
Yeah, yo, that's why I never did coke, because I would die.
No, you
I would
die or
die.
be broke.
I would die.
Actually, everybody. Would
I wouldn't
be
even
broke
have a
in the
chance to
room.
be broke, because once, like, they put lines down on the table. They got to put like 20 lines down just to fill this joint up.
Snuffle.
No, a whole coke filled
Done.
adult and a coke filled baby. I could snort them.
God damn.
With these, that's why I never did it.
I wonder if that's what happened at the gym. So I.
Oh my
last
God.
year. No,
What
not
if-
with
did
you.
you ever seen BBLs at the gym?
I don't know. So I started working out at the gym last year at Planet Fitness. And I sat down, I was doing, they have the workout rooms where you go through each station and they have the light and you work out every section of your arms.
Right.
So I always sanitize the chairs and
Right.
everything. before I
They
sit
give you the
down.
things to
Yeah,
sanitize
right.
it.
They have things. And I do that. And I just started working out and I was going hard. I go on the stepper before, and then I do that for about an hour, and then I go into the weights. And I started smelling something. I was sitting there on the weights, and I was like, oh no. Like, I just started working out, and I was like, but how can you do that nonchalantly with other people around? And I
How
was
can
like,
you
oh my
smell
God.
yourself?
No, I was smelling something.
Right.
And I was self-conscious. Like, is that me? Because I'm going to have
Oh
to
my
walk
God.
past these people.
That's kind of like when you go into the bathroom, but somebody already shat and funked it up,
Right.
and now you go in and they see you come out, and it's like, yo,
Right,
that wasn't
it's
me.
you.
Right.
I was self-conscious, like, is this me? And then I'm like, no, like, you always sanitize the machine and stuff like that and everything. No, like, it's probably not you. So I did the machine and everything, and I walk past and I go into the locker room, and there was this girl that had been there before, and she had a big old booty and stuff. Turns out it wasn't me, because I dropped my panties in the bathroom
now you know
so quick.
why.
So I'm wondering if that was her.
She had the
fucking
BBL.
BBL.
She
It
had
was
that
strong.
BBL
It was like
stank.
soaked into the machine, and I always like wipe it down. And I'm like,
You have
oh
to
my
do
God.
that. But you know what? You got to think about this. The ratio, the body, all of that
Right.
makes sense. Like, we go and do all this other extra stuff, but your arms, everything is the way it is on purpose. So
Right.
now if you got this little body and now all of a sudden you want to have this big old butt, you got to learn how to clean that ass.
You need a fucking
You
dehumidifier.
got to clean
your
it.
sheets.
So you got to open it. Ain't you seen the 600-pound sisters? They use a damn brush. To
Why
get
they
under
never
the fat
single?
rolls and
Why they
everything.
never single?
Because they keep motherfuckers warm in the winter.
No, that's crazy.
They got to use a brush. Oh, yo, the
A fucking
BBL
toilet brush?
might just
Fucking
smell
toilet
like the
brush?
crevices.
Oh my God.
Right.
Man.
And look, and if you don't get into them crevices, like the dust and the sweat and all that shit, now you got yourself a good old-fashioned case of bacterial infection. And that's probably what's going on in their butts.
Oh, it's definitely bacteria.
They got to put some baking soda or something. You got to, I'm like, maybe the fade is it's a fad, right? It's a fad that's going to change the BBL thing.
They have to come out with something for it.
So they got, how about I'm gonna get you sucker toe? Like, what if they made toes sexy, like a big ass, I'm gonna get you sucker toe?
No.
Like, oh bitch, look at my toe.
No.
This shit is big, ain't it?
No.
Stop playing.
No.
Where you get that toe ring from?
No.
It's like, bitch, you got that butt, but I got this here big, I'm gonna get you sucker toe. And that shit don't even stink. You might want to get this toe. You want to get this here toe. Stop fucking with them big booties. You can't even clean them shits. But if you get yourself a big toe,
I think we should stop glorifying things that may stink.
I mean,
toes,
bitches wear sandals.
Right.
So that's air. That's air.
No, right. Ventilation.
Well, they can wear thongs, but that thong kind of can be like a plug of holding the stink.
I wear thongs. That's all I wear.
But you don't have a big ass. I mean,
all right.
Let's all. I mean, Tuppence, you don't have a BBL ass. You can clean your ass really good.
I can,
and I can clean my ass good. But the reason why is because I'm gonna tell you, I was grown up. My whole family got its ass and bust.
All right.
I'm telling you, my grandma's butt was huge, and her chest, they sat on her lap. Like literally, when we had to take care of her, you had to wash everything. You had to literally lift up her titty.
You're doing that with my arm. Like I know why you're doing that. No, we're not doing that.
Hey, no, we did that. Because she couldn't be, not if we didn't clean under my grandma's titties, they would have been smelling
deodorant under my
BBLs.
Titties. Do you put deodorant under your titties?
No, I don't put no damn deodorant under my titties. Like, why are you just putting deodorant?
Humidity.
Humidity.
It's a real thing.
Like people wearing
fucking
cornstarch and shit under there. No, that shit gonna break me out.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it'll break me out. I'm very sensitive.
No.
I am.
No,
are you telling me no, I'm not sensitive?
No.
Well, no, I'm very sensitive. That shit'll break me out. And I'll be sitting up here because I didn't want to smell like a BBL.
That's it. That's why we should prioritize hygiene like that, so we don't.
Hygiene is very important. So
I want to know what
girls
it smells
like. Out here looking all beautiful because you're beautiful, okay? But you got that big old butt. If you want to have that big old butt and you want to spend all that money for that big old butt, you need to get you some soap and you need to really clean
antifungal
butt.
Antifungal.
Okay? Antifungal. You want definitely need some antifungal. You know what I mean? Have some Neosporin, and the thing
Neosporin is not injured.
Maybe that shit be itching. Like they got.
That's what I'm saying. It
like
has
I
to.
itch if I don't like if you don't wash good.
Right, you have a breakout.
That itch will take over.
It will.
It'll take over like Freddy Krueger.
But you have to wear a thong. You have to have that butt floss to like constantly,
You know what? Or you could get one of them brushes, the long brush that they use in the 600-pound
toilet brush.
That shit looked like it was a toilet brush. And I'm telling you, like I was just amazed at how he was wiping.
Magic wand.
I just came up with a brilliant idea, Pinky.
Okay.
You're supposed to say, what is it now, brain?
I'm scared. Paralyzed.
No, for real. You know what? I probably shouldn't even say it out loud because I don't want nobody else to get the idea.
You come up with the blueprint for it, you patent it, and then you pitch it.
Fuck it. Because I really want these girls to clean their ass.
All right, me too.
All right.
So I was very self-conscious.
There can literally be a cute brush that they can reach because they're not used to it. What if they got short
booty
arms,
brush?
Like out exactly
booty brush.
The booty brush.
Right.
And it won't be, have just enough bristle, but just enough sponge to get all of that, hikey out of the hikey.
All right.
You know what I mean? Because like they got a shit. Oh my God. That means they might have shit. That might be what he was
they
smelling.
Definitely have shit.
Could you imagine his story? She's sitting there on all fours and she thinking she looking sexy and stuff.
I can't.
And he was trying to be nice. Like, yo, I appreciate that. See, that's the same thing. Like he did something that you ain't do for Push Pop. You ain't tell Push Pop, like, look, you got a little dick, man. A Smurf is bigger than you. You didn't say that to him.
I'm not doing that.
No, you didn't. But this guy, he said,
it wasn't
damn,
him.
shorty, you know what? You might need to go freshen up a little bit because you smelling a little funny right now. You know what I'm
If he
saying?
was
And
that
she
nice,
was upset.
he would go in the shower with her and be like, "Oh,
Oh, blooper!
she went to
That
eat the
shit-
fucking
I
mic. She went back into her past right there. She
My
went,
God.
ow.
Mm.
You hungry?
Tastes like Mike.
No.
Don't smell like BBL.
That's a mic drop.
All right.
Right.
So, which brings me
To
us to this.
Right.
Okay. So I quote. Now you got to do quotes. We're gonna. I think we'll both pick a quote every day. We're gonna give them a quote because we want to feed them and we want to. Right. All right. So the quote of the day, Zig Ziglar.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay. I might need my glasses.
I was gonna say something like
Okay.
that. Okay.
Okay. Here we go. People often say that motivation doesn't last,
Okay.
but neither does bathing.
Oh,
That's why it's
you have me into
recommended
it. All right.
daily.
Booty brush.
Gotta get that booty brush
Twice
Even
a
in the
day.
calls.
I thought it was gonna be mean. It is mean.
No,
All right,
it's
it
actually
is,
you know
is.
what is because like really we our goal, we want to be able to motivate, we want to be able to inspire, we want to be able to teach, share our story because
Smell
like
good.
maybe some stuff that we're
Smell
doing
good.
they're not doing it. It's like, oh, I didn't know you
Right.
could do that. Like we wear perfume, we wash our booty. So like, you know, we can teach them that. Like, or maybe they didn't know it was like they were not symmetrical to having a big booty, like all of these different things. The
Maybe they're
girl
missing
who's
the
going
limb and
around,
stuff.
who's having all this, needs all this attention. So she's putting the panties in the bakery,
Right.
baked goods and stuff. Like, what the hell is wrong with these bras? Yo, what's wrong with them? You know, so with that being said, why I like the quote is because being motivated, people like will have someone and it's like you lift them up and now they're all motivated and everything, and then go right back down. So I like why he said that because it's like you need to be motivated all the time. Like you wash, if you wash ass today, you're gonna wash ass tomorrow
And be
tonight,
intentional
tomorrow,
about it.
and be intentional
Right.
about, you know,
Right.
motivating yourself, and it's just as much as washing your ass.
Right.
I like that one. What do you think?
I love it.
I think that we should yodel to motivation and washing your asses. Be motivated.
All right.
Anyways, y'all, that is our time. I am Tesamonie.
I am Tuppence.
This is Two Voices, One
Punchline.
Punchline. I want you guys make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
Share.
'Cause
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. What? Sharing is caring. What? Sharing is caring. Oh,
Sharing his Care Bear panties.
yeah, Care
All
Bear.
right.
No, not Care Bear panties. Oh, but I had some of those though. Care Bear panties is good. You know what I mean?
That's
Anyways,
it.
that was really nice. That I
That
had
was
fun.
nice.
Tuppence, how about you?
Me too.
Yeah, that was
Always have
nice.
fun.
You know what I mean? We wish you all a well day, prosperous, on purpose,
Intentional.
intentional.
Emerald.